Hi, I'm Noreen Ryan.
I'm Dennis Ryan. We're happy to be cruising again with you. We wish.
And we want to be having you cruising with the Ryans.
That's right.
Hey, back in 1980, is that what it was?
Yep.
We went
February
on our-
19th, my dad's birthday. That's how I remember it.
We went on our first cruise on the Nordic Prince. And we had been watching The Love Boat on television, and we just got really excited about the idea of taking a cruise. And a bunch of our neighbors and friends were all together one day, and we decided that we were going to look into taking a cruise. And we ended up going on the Nordic Prince out of Miami for a week. And where did we go, Dennis?
Well, we went to San Juan, and we went to St. Thomas, and we went to Nassau. And it was our first time to do those wonderful Caribbean places, and we fell in love with it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But, you know, life got in the way, and between then and our next cruise, we really took a few vacations here and there, but didn't go on any cruises.
Well, that last cruise we were on the Big Red Boat, like we told you last time, it was not good. The food was bad. The service was bad. There were no shows. There was nothing really exciting going on the ship. We more or less were bored to death, I think. We were married like 10, 11 years at that point, and we were young and wanted to have fun, and there were a lot of kids and a lot of old people on there, like we are now. But anyhow.
But we thought about what else we could do, and we started looking into taking another cruise. And we found out that if you had taken one cruise on Royal Caribbean, you were eligible to join their loyalty program, the Crown and Anchor Society. So we joined that, and we also found out that if you signed up for the Royal Caribbean Visa card, that you would get bonus points for using it to pay for cruises, and you would ultimately be able to use those points towards onboard credits or a discount or even a free cruise. So back in 2004, we signed up for that credit card, and it served us very well since then, and so has the Crown and Anchor Society. We have amassed enough points to go all the way up to the level of Diamond Plus, and we get a lot of perks for being Diamond Plus.
We've been Diamond Plus
And
for a long time.
We've been Diamond Plus for a long time, but recently there's been a few changes about the Crown and Anchor Society, and Dennis is going to tell you about that.
Well, it used to be if you were Diamond, a Diamond member, you'd go to the Diamond Club. And then they opened up the Concierge Club for Diamond Plus and Pinnacle. And there were non-stop free drinks from about 4:30 at night till probably
Till 8.
8. And then you had to pay for your own drinks. But during that time, the party go pretty good for a long time.
Well,
a lot
you
of people
meet
give
a
up,
lot of
yeah,
people,
yeah.
and they had little things to nibble on, but typically most people would go have a drink or two, go to dinner, go to the show, and then go back to the Diamond Club.
Yeah.
And meet up with the friends that they made earlier in the day or earlier in the cruise. And you know, the Crown and Anchor Society has an awful lot of benefits for members, and you can find out about all of that on Royal Caribbean's website. But in the last couple of days, we've learned that they have made some changes.
had, the president of Royal Caribbean, not the corporation, but the cruise line, made a statement the other day on Facebook that they're going to institute 5 free drinks a day for Diamond,
Plus,
or plus,
4 for Diamond.
4 for Diamond and 6 for Pinnacle.
And you can have them throughout the day.
Yeah,
So you could have one at the pool, you could have one at dinner, you could have one after dinner, you could have one at the show. Previously, your drinks that were free for being a loyal member of Crown and Anchor Society were limited to between 4:30 and 7:30 or 5 and 8 o'clock, depending on what ship you were on and what their circumstances were.
I know Michael Bailey also, who is the president of Royal Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean, was also mentioning that there's been a lot of talk about the crystal blocks that you get for every 75 cruises, I believe it is. But they were going to do away with that, and we've amassed quite a few.
Yeah, we have
And
5 or 6.
we
Yeah.
really enjoy having them, and we display them in our home. He said that it's been considered, it was under consideration, but they've now changed their mind. They said that they were kind of stopping it because a lot of people had been just leaving them in the room, not taking them home with them. So what they're going to do now is either mail them to you, give them to you on the ship, or what was the other thing?
Well, they'll ask you in advance what you
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah,
And
If you don't
can
want
either-
it, they-
Yeah, if you can decline it, or you can receive it on the ship, or they'll mail it to your home. But there was such an uproar from people who were really looking forward to receiving those crystal bricks that, and they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
We'll have to show one in the next vlog we do.
it's a kind of a commodity. There's several websites where they do nothing but trade the crystal bricks, and it's kind of interesting. It's mainly Pinnacle members that have been over and over on the same ships and say, gee, it would be nice to have a Radiance or a Monarch or whatever, rather than another one from the Oasis or...
Well, we started out cruising with Royal Caribbean and thinking that it was just going to be an occasional thing. And as we got more and more involved in the whole idea of cruising for vacation, we started thinking that it would really be a lot of fun to try and go on every ship that Royal Caribbean has. And so far, I think there's 4 of them that we've missed for various reasons, because they've been pulled out of service or sold to another company. But we have an ongoing collection of little miniature ships that you'll see in some of the pictures that we use as our background. And every time we go on a cruise, Dennis gets one of those little boats. And
There's about 41, 42 of them right now.
yeah, sitting on the shelf.
Oh.
So it's a lot of fun, and it's an easy hobby to have, to collect those, because they're small and easy to bring home, and they don't take up a lot of space in your suitcase or in your carry-on bag.
They're sold kind of as ornaments.
Yeah, they're sold as like
They're
a
little
Christmas
ceramic
ornament.
ships, but they're really kind of neat to have. We kind of have our temple to Royal Caribbean, so.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, well, we hope you like what
I have
we're
a
putting
couple
together.
things though.
And if you do, we'd like to ask you to subscribe.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And also we have notification where you do that, and whenever we put one of our little silly things together here, it'll tell you, oh, Dennis and Noreen sent you another message. And remember, we're sending it just to you. But we've been at home a lot, both working from home since March of
March of 2020, yeah, when this pandemic.
February 21st, we got off the
Serenade.
Serenade of the Seas. That's the last time we were at sea.
Yeah, and that's really a long time ago, 15 months and some days.
And I had a little illness that bothered me where I lost my immune system, so I had to be housebound for over a year. But I'm feeling great now, and I can cruise again. That's the great part.
And we're vaccinated.
Yes, we're vaccinated, definitely.
And that's important too.
So, but
So while we were staying at home during all of this pandemic, we really were frustrated because every time we had a cruise get canceled, we'd book another one and then that'd get canceled. And one day Dennis said, why don't we look on YouTube and see if anybody's talking about cruising? And lo and behold, we found there was an awful lot of people talking about cruising. So we started subscribing to all of those channels. And so far, I think our favorite person that's put together a video on YouTube is Richard Fain.
yeah,
Because he was very loyal to his travel agents that he would send a message to about once a week
yeah.
throughout this whole pandemic while he was...
to the public.
And to the
because,
public, yeah, but he was
And
addressing...
he
yeah.
addressed a lot to his employees too,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the different cruise ship companies that he runs as CEO.
So
and,
he was doing
chairman.
all these from inside his office in his home in Florida, and sometimes in his backyard.
Yeah,
And just the other day, he was finally singing a song because he had just returned from being on the Celebrity Edge, I guess it was.
Richard, we love you dearly. We're shareholders in the company, but please don't sing.
Yeah.
Please don't sing.
Don't quit your real job. But anyways, by watching all these videos, we got to thinking that it might be a good idea to try and put it together and do something about our perspective. You know, what we've struggled with, what we've been trying to do, hoping that we can one day get to Pinnacle and get some of those perks. But, you know, just kind of for ourselves to have the knowledge that we were able to do that much cruising, that we were recognized as a top cruiser. So we've been working at it, and I think in these vlogs that we're going to talk about some of the past cruises, some of the future cruises that we'll be going on, and hopefully in 6 months or 8 months, we'll be putting a video on YouTube that shows us getting elevated to Pinnacle.
Right.
And that'll be our favorite one.
And we will have that ceremony taped so we can put it on.
For sure.
But I also have enjoyed Tony on Lalito Loca. Lalito Loca, yeah. He's quite interesting. And also Don.
Don's Family Vacations.
And Jay from Ship's Life. And Emma, who's
Emma Cruises from Great Britain. And Ben and David from Great Britain. Yeah, so we've been following all of them and been a little jealous. Yeah, and a lot of others too. But we've been a little jealous because some of them have already been on cruises. Tony from Lalito Loca was on the Adventure of the Seas first voyage out of Nassau, and
now him and Don are going on the.
Yeah, Tony and Don are going to go on the.
One of these celebrity ships, the Edge.
They're going to go on the Edge. Yeah, and then they're also going to go on the Serenade to Alaska.
Yeah,
so they'll be putting some more stuff up on YouTube. Yeah. But you know, we got excited when we watched those videos, and you know, some of them were tours of the ship, some of them were you know, more personal things that people were doing and what they did to prepare and how they packed and how they did this and how they did that and what they did in advance and what they did while they were on the ship, and a lot of pictures of the food.
Yeah. Oh,
And it's really funny to look at some of the older videos where, you know, the Windjammer buffet on the Royal Caribbean ships was serve yourself, and then to see some of the videos now where you're being served. I mean, that's like higher class, I think.
yeah, yeah.
It's a good change, and it's a healthy change.
There was one other person too, Sal Pietra, I believe his
Pietra,
last name.
yeah.
Pietra, who mainly does Carnival. I forgive him for that, but if you notice, we are loyal to Royal, and it's our cruise ship of choice. But he's been very helpful to me about getting things together to get started and get going. And thank you, Sal. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Richard Fain, especially. I enjoy your little vlogs you do out of your yard.
Yeah, it's a nice yard.
So,
So we're going to end this for
Yeah.
now, and we're going to put this up right away on YouTube, and then probably tomorrow we'll have another episode that we're going to release that'll tell you a little bit more about us and about our quest to get to that pinnacle of pinnacle levels.
yeah.
So for now, Dennis has something to tell you.
Hey, smooth sailing, everyone, and happy vacation.
Thanks. Bye.